Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the news from SABA Satellite Channel from Marib. Here are tonight's top stories.
President Al-Alimi meets UK ambassador to discuss partnership and national developments.
Member Presidential Leadership Council Al-Khambashi meets Dutch Embassy and FAO delegation on development projects.
And Cabinet reviews security and service priorities, approves key economic measures.
Welcome back. President of the Presidential Leadership Council, Dr. Rashad Al-Alimi, received the United Kingdom Ambassador to Yemen, Abida Sharif, to discuss bilateral relations and the latest national developments. President Al-Alimi praised the long-standing relations between the two countries and the UK's humanitarian development interventions in various fields. He also valued London's support for the Presidential Leadership Council and the government, particularly in advancing stability, economic reforms and humanitarian efforts. The President stressed Yemen's keenness to strengthen partnership with the United Kingdom as the penholder on Yemen at the United Nations Security Council and an influential partner in supporting the state security, international navigation and promoting national stability. He also underlined the importance of addressing the roots of the Iranian threat, not only its immediate consequences, including the role of armed groups linked to Tehran in undermining state and threatening international routes. The meeting also touched on recent security developments, including assassination crimes targeting civilian figures, which the President said aimed to undermine public and international confidence in the liberated governorates.
Member of the Presidential Leadership Council and Governor of Hadramaut Salim Al-Khambashi received in Al-Mukalla a delegation from the Dutch Embassy and the Food and Agriculture Organization led by Dutch Deputy Ambassador Bart Veenstra. The meeting discussed Dutch-supported projects implemented through FAO in food security, agriculture, irrigation and water development. Al-Khambashi said Hadramaut provides a stable environment for development projects, stressing the need to expand support for water security, groundwater reserves, agriculture, sanitation, aquaculture, youth empowerment, and partnerships with Hadramaut and Sayoun universities. The Dutch Deputy Ambassador said cooperation with Hadramaut has strong potential, especially in water-related fields, and praised the focus on youth participation in development. FAO representatives reviewed ongoing projects, including integrated watershed management, sustainable agriculture, modern irrigation systems, home gardens, and support for farmers with seeds, fertilizers, and drip irrigation networks. They said implementation has reached about 70%. The meeting affirmed continued coordination to strengthen food and water security and support sustainable development in Hadramaut.
Member of the Presidential Leadership Council and Governor of Hadramaut Salim Al-Khambashi reviewed in Mukalla the performance of the Customs Office on the Hadramaut coast and the Coast Guard forces. He discussed with Customs Director Omar Yais and Coast Guard Commander Colonel Omar Asai ways to improve customs performance, strengthen oversight, increase revenues, and address administrative shortcomings at customs outlets. The meeting also reviewed the Coast Guard's needs, including modern boats and equipment, to better protect Hadramaut's territorial waters, secure maritime routes, and combat smuggling and piracy. In a related meeting, Al-Khambashi discussed the conditions of Hadramaut University's teaching staff with the University Faculty Union, stressing the importance of supporting academic staff, improving the educational environment, and linking university specializations with the labor market needs. He affirmed the local authorities' support for the university and its role in serving society and development.
Member of the Presidential Leadership Council and Governor of Hadramaut Salim Al-Khambashi praised the medical and humanitarian services provided by Nabd Al-Haya Center for Heart Diseases and Surgery in Al-Mukalla. During his meeting with Mohammed Bashuaib, head of the Charitable Heart Disease Foundation and supervisor of the center, Al-Khambashi commended the center's medical achievements and stressed the importance of expanding its services and increasing its bed's capacity to receive more patients. He also praised the medical and administrative staff for their role in serving patients and saving lives, while valuing Saudi support for the health sector in Hadramaut and across Yemen. In a related meeting, Al-Khambashi praised the humanitarian and development interventions carried out by Kuwait's direct aid organization in Hadramaut, Shabwa, and Al-Mahra. He reviewed with the organization's Hadramaut office director, Adel Basif, 20 projects being implemented this year in environment, health, education, economic empowerment, and humanitarian relief.
Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Shaya Zindani chaired a cabinet meeting in Aden to discuss political, security, economic and service developments, as well as government priorities under current regional and international challenges. Zindani said security and basic services remain at the top of the government's agenda, describing them as essential to state stability and public confidence. He said the assassination of Social Fund for Development Acting Executive Director Wissam Qaid and Nawaris School Director Abdurrahman al-Sha'ir were a warning against attempts to destabilizing security and undermining civil and development work. The cabinet reviewed a security report from the Interior Minister and directed stronger coordination between security agencies, local authorities and the judiciary. It also approved funding for a market monitoring system to track prices, supply levels, stocks and economic risks, and endorsed several agreements in fisheries, maritime transport and agriculture cooperation.
Minister of State and Governor of Aden Abdurrahman Sheikh praised the relief and humanitarian role carried out by the International Committee of the Red Cross during the past period. This came during his meeting with the head of the International Committee of the Red Cross mission in Aden, Amira Kadir, to discuss ways to improve basic services for citizens through sustainable development projects. The meeting reviewed the latest developments in Aden, the efforts of the local authority, and the role international organizations can play in supporting these efforts. Governor Sheikh said the current stage requires a shift from emergency assistance toward projects that respond to citizens' needs and help improve services. He also stressed that the success of projects supported by international partners depends on how closely they reflect the priorities and actual needs of local communities.
Shabwa Governor Awad Ibn al-Wazir affirmed the local authorities' commitment to strengthening cooperation with international organizations and donor institutions and to facilitating programs that support local development and institutional stability. During his meeting with Mayada Al-Baydani, program manager at Germany's Friedrich Ebert Foundation, the governor discussed planned cooperation in training, capacity building, supporting civil society organizations, and improving institutional performance. The meeting also addressed the importance of preparing integrated development visions for service projects and community programs that reflect Shabwa's priorities and contribute to sustainable impact. Ibn al-Wazir said the local authority is focused on programs that qualify youth, empower local institutions, and strengthen community participation in development. He directed the relevant authorities to provide the necessary support and coordination for the foundation's activity, ensuring the projects are aligned with the governorate's action needs. For a part, Al-Baydani praised the cooperation shown by the local authority, saying it will help expand the foundation's future development programs in Shabwa.
Socotra Governor Rafat Al-Thaqali met today with Mohammed Al-Yahya, Director of the Saudi Development and Reconstruction Program for Yemen office in Socotra, to discuss service and development files related to cleanliness and education in the governorate. The meeting, attended by the Director General of the Cleaning and Improvement Fund, Salim Al-Hamid, reviewed ongoing efforts to improve the public appearance of the archipelago, protect the environment, and address needs in the education sector. Governor Al-Thaqali stressed the importance of continued coordination between the local authority and the Saudi program to meet Socotra's needs and implement service and development projects that directly affect citizens' lives. He also praised the Saudi program's role in supporting the local authority, funding and implementing vital projects across different sectors, and contributing to development and improved basic services in the governorate.
That was the news bulletin from SABA Satellite Channel. Thank you for watching and have a good time.
Have a good time.